Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey.
I'm here with my buddy John. You know what? This has been blowing my mind. It's about ghost hunters.
Ooh.
I think we're gonna talk about ghost hunters. I've been in the inspection business for a long time, and I've seen shows on this. And so I bought a couple books called Ghost Hunting 101. We're going to go over this.
It's going to be good.
We're going to go over this a little bit. Just, as far as ghosts go, between you and me, I'm not on board with that one. I've had a lot of inspections, where people call me for odors, noises, and frequencies, whatever, headaches, and I've always been able to figure it out. I mean, I had one where they said, "Oh, Satan's on the wall." They picture Satan, the white efflorescence with the horns.
Oh, boy.
I went down. It was a moisture gutter leak. Gutter leak. The grading was poor. Efflorescence came out. It just had to
And it
look
took
like,
on the form of Satan.
And well, it looked. They said it was
Amazing.
Satan.
It was like the toast. Remember, piece of toast.
I've had a lot. I'll show you a couple pictures. And I actually have photographs of doors opening. I have photographs of squeaking floors, and not photographs, actual movies. We'll get into those in a few minutes. Just hang out. So I want to just John is my friend here, and he's in the whole house business his whole life. So he knows a lot about
Underground basements. Yeah, the scary rooms.
crawl spaces,
Right.
tunnels.
Right. Oh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna go here to this other scene here. And we're going to talk about, ready? There's a book here called Ghost Hunting 101, a guidebook for beginners. Okay,
That would
actually,
be me. No?
You beginner?
I would be a beginner.
Well, you're going to show us some videos in a few minutes, aren't you?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wait, sorry about that. And so, let's just look at, I bought 3 of these books. They cost me money. And so, let me just show, hopefully this will come through here. And, okay, so it tells you about the rules and the tools. This is for people who want to be ghost hunters. By the way, I've never seen any ghost hunter that had a doctorate degree in any science
Right?
type of degree. No, none of them. There's no engineers. Okay, so you got to think about this here. Well, anyways, ready? Here's what it says. He says one of the rules is it says load your film after you walk around. You know why? Because so the spirits have a chance to get used to the researcher's big present. Seriously, it says that you got to walk around. Don't load your camera because all the spirits got to get used to
who
you.
came up with that?
No, these are professional Ghostbusters here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ready?
Okay.
This is good. Now, you guys, this is really important here. Hopefully it comes out. It says, make sure you clean your camera lens regularly.
Right? Uh-huh. Got to clean the
That's
lenses.
kind of a no-brainer. Okay.
Right. Clean
Okay.
those lenses.
Okay. It keeps going here, and it says, oh, by the way, you can have your lens cleaner cloth. You could put it in a sealed pouch until it's used. No smoking. Okay, this goes on. Long hair should be tied back. Okay, and so a lot of this stuff here. Oh,
I wonder why. Long hair tied back. Why?
The reason it says is because this is to eliminate any false positive pictures as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, sounds like you need to take a photography class, learn how to use your camera. Okay, I don't think we need this little pamphlet, which is about, I don't know, that thick. It's not going to tell you how to run a camera. This thing keeps going on, okay? And so, an EMF detector, okay, this is good, okay? Okay, basically here it says, let me try to get to it. Folks, EMF detector is for electromagnetic fields. Okay, and you have electric fields, and you have radio frequency, and you have magnetism, you have microwaves. Okay, these people are getting these EMF detectors. Here's one, right? Is it here? Here's one that I bought from this ghost company. Okay, and they said use this, and when it's red, that means that there could be a ghost present. Well, I looked at this meter here. By the way, it was like They charged me $30, and you could probably get this for $10. 2 milligauss. I studied it. 2 milligauss is kind of like normal. You can get that anywhere. So they use this. By the way,
a milligauss.
it's called a milligauss.
Okay.
And that's how you measure it. But folks, let me show you something here. This is electromagnetic fields. Okay. Now look how thick this book is. You want to use a Gauss meter to check for ghosts? You better be reading this book and learn about what they really are. Okay? You're not going to get it in this book here. It teaches you how to find ghosts.
Amazing. That's
So
a
I'm not going to
no-brainer.
waste your time with the EMF detector because EMFs can be caused by alarm clock, can be caused by motors, they can be caused by put your bed. You can put your bed behind the electric meter, okay, behind the electric meter of your home, and you're going to get 20 milligauss at your bed, John. 20. And they're going to say, oh, it's a ghost. No, it's the electric meter on the outside.
Wow.
You know, and then if you have improper grounding, okay, let's say your neutrals and your grounds are being shared in a sub panel. Ghostbusters don't know about this stuff. It's going to cause high harmonics, and high harmonics is going to electrify and cause high EMFs throughout your whole house. And they're like, oh, they're going to go to an outlet. Oh,
And that's where they get those readings,
there's
right?
a ghost. There's a ghost. I can feel the ghost.
It's dirty.
I can feel the ghost. So EMF detectors, I'm sorry, they're going to have to read a lot of stuff on it. So cellular phones. Here's what it says about cellular phones. If you have one, it can come in handy in case of an emergency.
Oh.
Thank you. I would have never figured that shit out. Oh, should have said that. Candles and matches.
Uh-oh.
Okay, batteries often run low during hunts, so you may need them to light your source.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna start a fire. Anyways, so this thing keeps going on, and it talks about the basics, and then even gets into like different type of terminology. And so it goes through all this stuff like a compass. You know, do you know what a compass is? You know, it goes into EMF, electromagnetic fields. And so anyways, I bought another book. Now check this out. This book actually teaches you how to analyze. Now, what do you think of that, John? What is that? They call that an orb.
That's an orb?
Yeah.
Looked like
Oh.
looked like a
It looks like a fingerprint.
Yeah. Right.
That's a finger.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, remember the lens part? Clean your lens. Okay.
Right.
This book is kind of like, does that have sound? What's this?
That's it. Dance, baby, dance.
That's the ghost.
Hunter. That's the ghost hunter.
Okay, look at this here, right here. Right here.
Oh.
That right there is an orb.
Okay.
They call these orbs. These are, you know what these are? These are dust in your lens. Now look at this one here.
Ooh.
This line right here. Does that look like a ghost to you?
No.
It's an orb of a ghost.
Of a ghost.
Now this right here is very common.
Look at
Again,
them all.
high humidity can cause this. Dust can cause this when you go in an attic. And I'll show you some pictures here in a second. And so this book basically shows you orbs, and they call them anomalies. All right? So I'm going to go show you some. Get to it here. Okay. So these are pictures I've taken. I've inspected over 18,000 homes. Now, does that look like a ghost to you?
No. Look like a dusty crawl space.
That's what it is. This is dust. Okay?
Yeah.
What about this one? Oh, it's out of focus.
Yeah. I
Remember,
think so.
I think what you got to do, these people need to take a class on how to use a camera. That one's out of focus.
Interesting.
Okay? That's more orbs.
Ooh.
That's not a ghost. Those aren't orbs. Now, I did take some pictures or movies. Now, this, they would call this a ghost. Now, watch this door.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think of that?
That?
Okay, folks, there's this thing called negative pressure. Okay, if your heating system and HVAC system isn't balanced, and you've got duct leakage in the basement where your cold air returns aren't sealed, you're going to suck and you're going to cause negative pressures and positive pressures. If you don't have cold air returns in your rooms, so you really need to look at your HVAC system, because that causes a lot of currents. Here's another one. Let's look at this one here. Here's one.
So that was probably the furnace or the HVAC kicking on.
The cold
negative?
air, the cold air returns.
Wow.
The cold air returns. Now here's one. Okay, and I got. I'm sorry if I don't hear the volume, but the volume may be low. And it's a door opening. Well, that's a spring issue. Okay, it's not a ghost. Okay, and then there's like here's a house. This is crazy. Okay, this is a bed and breakfast. They have no clue that I inspected this house 30 years ago. And when I inspected it, this family lived there. They'd never visited a place. They went there every 10 years. The whole place was termited. There was termites. It ate this whole place out. I told my client. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I told my clients not to buy it. And we're going to turn the bed and breakfast. Well, guess what? They bought it. And they got the car. No, they got a car accident. They died.
Are you shit?
They died.
Wow.
And so then the next owners that bought it said it's being haunted by these two people. Well, they didn't know that I inspected this thing, and guess what's going on? Every time the humidity goes up, John, it expands the damaged wood. It's like porous wood, and it would contract and make noise. Whenever the wind blew, it would cause crackling, and so the whole house is basically termite damaged.
Wow.
And every time any atmospheric or interior or exterior occurred, it would make noise, and they thought it was a ghost.
Incredible.
And so here's another one. Watch this. Okay, the ghost is in that room. Oh, he's holding the door back. He's pulling the door back.
Oh.
Like,
Leave me alone.
Don't open the door. I want to be in the... Folks, when your floors aren't level and your hinges are rusted, okay, and you have failed mechanical systems on door hinges and things like that, doors open. Okay?
I got a lot of cupboards that do that.
It's not a ghost. And so here's one. Oh, now this one's good. Basically they said the house made noises when they walked. So I went back to the house, and it was basically I'm going to go through this pretty quick. It was basically what happened was when they built the house was rained on. And when the house is rained on, the fasteners lost their bonding capabilities, and so after the house got heated, it shrunk the wood, and it sounded like noises. So they'd walk through the house, and they would hear noises, and like sometimes you walk in one part of the house and hear noises somewhere else. So basically, it was a construction site that got rained on. All right. Okay. So let me get back here, and get back to this scene. Sorry about that little hiccup there.
Just a little.
All right, so basically, what did we learn here? We learned that ghost inspections. Oh wait, I don't have that anymore. John's got a picture of a ghost. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So here we'll just leave it on this one. So what we've learned is that the people who are doing ghost hunting need to learn how to use cameras. 2, they need to read a couple books on EMFs. Okay.
A big book.
And there's a lot involved with that. Number 3, maybe get a degree in some kind of science, because you have to know about airflows, temperatures. You have to know about differential temperatures, differential pressures. These things cause these anomalies. And you got another one there? And also some of these, I got a bunch of other books here. I got like the Book of Ghosts. It's stories about people who died. Now this is cool. Books like this, The Asylum. Okay, and asylums are great because they used to practice a lot of lobotomies.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Groucho.
It's Groucho. He had a lobotomy.
Right?
So a lot of the stories of the asylums are probably true. I mean, that was all MK Ultra. They did a lot of experiments with people, you know. And I think in America, by the way, I think it was 70,000 people were lobotomized, including John Kennedy's sister.
Wow.
Their father lobotomized John Kennedy's sister because when she was younger, she was promiscuous, and they didn't want her to hurt the family, so they did a little lobotomy on her, and it went bad. It went bad, and she spent her whole life in an institution. She just died a few years ago.
Wow,
Never made your CNN.
Terrible.
Never made the news.
Wow.
That won't put that in the news, you know, because Academy Awards are so much more important. You know, so
Maybe her ghost is running around somewhere.
all right, so that was our ghost 101 hunting. You guys please rate and subscribe, and thanks for coming on today.
Yeah. Thank you.